Try this again. Now I have it. Ah! All right, what about now? Can anybody hear me? Do I have an echo? Sorry, a little slow on the start off. I don't have all my normal stuff with me over here in this new area. Well, actually, it's not you. It's usually behind me. Can everybody hear me okay? Can someone let me know? Good morning, DB. Thanks for coming in. First one here. We're trying to get Stacy on, but she's having issues getting on to StreamYard. So hopefully, because she's not at home, she's actually at an event. So she's supposed to come in and see if we can get her to come on with me just to hang out until she gets busy. Good morning, Chandria. Chandria. That's the day that way. Good morning, Sean. Thanks for coming in. So a couple things. I'll give everybody a few minutes to get in here. We have a few. Good morning, Jesse. A few items to talk about coming up. A lot of holiday stuff going on. Hopefully everybody will be able to join us, and we'll go over that real quick. I'll probably go over it at the beginning of my live as well as the end, just so everybody who missed it in the beginning can see it. But we'll start off. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in. My name is Jess with Jess's Craft Therapy. Usually we have my what do they call that? Troublesome buddy. We get in trouble a lot. Stacy, but she is at an event today and she hasn't been able to get on through her phone. So I don't know if she's going to make it today. So today I am going to be unboxing my Loklik iPaint. I won this on a giveaway through one of their Facebook pages. We are supposed to submit something we made on our DTF machines, which that's what this is. And I use it a lot. I love it. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty basic. As with all machines, it's got a lot of maintenance. Not a lot, but it does have maintenance. So I make sure to keep up on that because it is not a cheap toy, but it is very helpful, especially with all the shirts and stuff that I do. And the custom orders I get, it's really easy to have that here and able to whip those out in no time. Good morning, Robin. Thanks for coming in. So again, I'm going to be unboxing. I haven't even opened it. Here, let me add my other screen to it here for a second. Hopefully it won't be any echo. Fingers crossed. All right. Is there an echo? Anybody hear me? See if I can. Sorry, I'm making everybody dizzy. I thought it was lined up, but then I forgot I was using it. Okay, so this is what I won. It's called the Loklik iPaint. I will let you know that when I did get it, the first thing I thought to myself was that all it does is paint. And actually, it doesn't even paint. It doesn't paint at all. As a matter of fact, it does drawing. Good morning, Miss Merlinda. And Miss Merlinda has one too. Picture Me Crafting, she has one and she unboxed hers and opened hers and made a video, she said, last week. So hopefully we can get together sometime and do our eye paint. Good morning, Kelly. Thanks for stopping in. So today we're going to unbox this and see if I can get it to work. It does do two things. It does a paint by number, and it does do line drawings. So like when you're doing puzzles and stuff, you can do those. We'll figure out what all is in it because I haven't opened it up at all. Yeah. So first off, so next weekend, there's a whole bunch of local crafters beginning and experienced going to come together, and we're going to do 2 days of crafting. Let me show you the schedule. So there's a schedule of 2 days. It starts on the 22nd, November 22nd. I think it starts at 3 p.m. Let me get it up here. 3 p.m. Eastern time. Here we go. All right, so my share screen here. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if I can do this other way. There it is. All right, so here is the schedule. Starts on Saturday the 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 p.m. my time. Good morning, anybody that I've missed coming in. So it'll start off with these are those rewinds. These events are 30 minutes of crafting. Each presenter will have 30 minutes to do a quick either a gift or a decor piece for Christmas. I have posted in my community tab the schedule of events and what each person is doing. We were asked by the beginning or middle of next week to have our thumbnails posted, and each presenter will hopefully have their materials list underneath those thumbnails. So anybody who wants to craft along with us is able to get their supplies. So it starts on Saturday with Patrice and Marilyn. Ms. Robbins Creations is going to be doing a paper craft. Josephine with the best unis, she's going to be doing a door decor. Stacy with Lady Blueberry Designs, which she's at an event today, otherwise she'd be here with me. She's going to be doing sewing projects. Gail Designs, glitter ornament garland. Coretta Dangerfield, and all these links to their. Make sure Stacy messaged me. All the links to these Facebook pages are also in my community tab. So you want to make sure that you are subscribed to all of them, so that way you don't miss any crafting content that they put out, as well as being able to see their lives with this great, awesome event that's been put on by Marilyn and Patrice. They're awesome. They brought it all together, and it's great. I wouldn't mind doing it every year. It's really fun to craft together with everybody, like we all know. So I won't go over all of them, but like I said, I'm on Sunday because I do have an event on Saturday. I'm on Sunday at 4:10 Eastern, and I'm going to be doing a lighted vinyl sign. And I wanted to show some of you guys what the sign looks like. So I got this sign at Walmart in the craft section, and this is what it looks like. Oh, here, I'll make myself bigger. So this is what it looks like. I guess I should put batteries in it so you guys can actually see it light up, huh? So it's a round, they call it a LED scalloped sign. And it has a hanger on it. And let me see if I can get some batteries. To plug it in so everybody can see it. Good morning, Marlise. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going over my sign so that everybody knows what it looks like for my craft time slot. I can get it to, oh wow. Okay, so again, this is what it looks like. It's in the craft section at Walmart. I think it's like $5.50. So I'm gonna do a vinyl sign on this for a decor piece. So it actually, like I put the batteries in the back and it lights up. It's pretty bright. If you don't want it so bright, you can always paint it over it, but it lights up just like that. I know it's kind of hard to see, but some of them I've painted over the top of the plastic with the light paint, so it's not so, let's see if I can, there we go. So that I can, so it's not so bright on my eyes when someone's looking at it. But yeah, I use these all the time. I use these a lot in my lasers too, and they sell like crazy at my event. So anyways, this is the lighted sign that I'm going to be using for my crafting tutorial or crafting piece. And you don't have to get round. They have some oval ones. They have a boot shaped one. They have a heart one. But I figured this would be the closest for Christmas. And I will put all my supplies underneath my description once they get the general thumbnail out to us. And I'll go over all this after the after today's video. So no further ado. Sorry if I missed anybody, but I will just start working on getting this unboxed because like I said, I haven't even opened it. I've watched some videos on it, but that's about as far as I got. Okay. Oh, yes it is. Yeah, that'll fine. Try not to blind anybody here. Okay, so see if I can get it a little higher. Kind of a big box. There we go. So again, I won this on a HTVRont giveaway. It was actually just a mystery giveaway. They didn't tell us what we won. I submitted some of my sewing bags that I did with some DTF on them from the DTF machine. Let's see if I can. See if I can get this out of here. There. Hey, that's much better. Okay, so I just took this out of the box. Good morning, Karen D. Does anybody have this? I know Miss Merlinda has it, but does anybody else have this machine? Have they ever seen it used or have it used? So this is the directions. It looks like the directions on how to put it together. I guess there is a little maintenance on it. Putting the two pieces together. That's just a Loklik. Thank you, pretty much a thank you in the moment. And then these are the QR codes for the, looks like the instruction book, because I've noticed that HTVRont and Loklik doesn't really have any books in the actual machine set. They make you go to the QR code or website to find it. All right, let's see what we got here. So it looks like this must be the base of the machine with this. Yeah, so this is the bottom. Really lightweight. That's good. Well, it's definitely longer than my table that I have here. It's like this is the other piece that. Let me see if I can. There we go. It's like the top piece for it. Oh yeah, there's the maintenance piece that we have to hook together. And then it has a screw that goes on the top. I think this is close to the top. The screw that goes on the top, we'll do that here in just a minute. Looks like we got 3 pens. 2 of them are heat disappearing. I think they're like the disappearing heat, and then one of them is a gel pen. Oh, here it is, heat erasable pen. So I got 2 heat erasable pins, and it looks like it's got a little rubber stopper for maybe the holder. The holder kind of looks like the Cricut where it locks in place here. Oh, and then we got some paint brushes with numbers on them. Looks like a little bit of, they actually give you the screw and a screwdriver and the cover to put those 2 together. What else we got in here? This looks like a roll of canvas. Does anybody ever stretch their own canvas? Good morning, Brandy with Sippin' Crafts. Looks like a roll of just a regular roll of canvas on here. And then we got a power cord. Looks like some tape, maybe to tape down the canvas sheets. USB cable, looks like. And then it says acrylic paint kit. Whole bunch of paints with numbers. So this must be the paint by number thing. When it draws out the paint by number, these numbers match the colors that they have on the computer. All right, I think that is everything that's in here. So we'll take this down. Try to see if we can construct this thing here. All right, so it looks like push this. If anybody can see that, I'm gonna move closer here. So this cord's gonna go right in here to the top. I did watch some videos on this as well as looked over the manual, but I do better learning when someone's doing it. So it's pretty easy if that's all you have to do in order to get it together. And yeah, slides right on there. It's putting just one little clip on there. The screw in here. This must be a cover piece for the top of it. Oh, it's like a rubber. And look at that. It's all put together. Now comes the real fun part that we hope. Yes, very easy setup. And Miss Merlinda's in the chat to help me because she already set hers up and used it. Sorry. So Miss Merlinda's already been in the chat to help answer questions. She apparently, I did not know she had one, but she did get one and she's already used it. She says it's great. This would be a great thing for Miss Robin with all her card making. Because when I first got this, I was looking at it going, I'm never going to use a paint by number. And I was like, I probably won't ever use this, maybe one time. But then as I was watching videos, people were using it to draw on cards, making your own cards. They were putting cardstock on there to do it. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. Is I'm going to draw on some cardstock because I don't really do paint by number, and I really don't use anything with canvas. My daughter does, but I don't. So we'll probably just do a cardstock. Maybe do it like a Christmas drawing on a card or something. All right, let's see what else we got. Power cord. Looks like kind of wide though. I'm quite sure how wide it is. Looks like the power goes right here in the back. So it looks like I'm going to have room for the power cord to go back and forth because it's attached to the main box and the main box goes back and forth. So make sure you got lots of room when you're doing that. I can get it unwound here. And this one actually has an app for the phone. as well as on the computer, it has an app for your phone, so you can get you do it from your phone. So because you can take pictures, any picture you want, and put it in here to do a paint by number, like portraits or animals or anything. You can just take it right with your phone and upload it straight to the program from what I saw, and then you can convert it into a paint by number. I think this is really good for kids. All right, let's see. Hopefully I can get this without falling. Trying to make room so I can set it up without having too much issues. Okay. Now, get closer once I get it started here. So now I'm gonna bring up, so I downloaded the program. Let's see if we can get it connected. I'm gonna remove this for a second, and I'm going to add the program. Does it, Miss Merlinda? I told Miss Merlinda that she's gonna have to get on here and give us tutorials on how to use it. Okay, let me go find my program here. On there. Why isn't it showing? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Can everybody see it? This is I was playing with it earlier, trying to get it to work, but it wouldn't work for me because I didn't have it connected. So we're just gonna start from scratch. So it looks like first and foremost, I'm obviously going to need to connect my device. So I'm gonna go up here, device connection. Oh wait, there's the one up there. Let's go back here. New device test. So this is the Loklik Idea Studio. I had to look for it. It said to go into like Google Apps and find it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Yeah, Brandy, I was trying to get it to work so I could see if I could like draw it out to paint it or color it. Good morning, Patrice. But it wouldn't let me do anything until I connected the machine, and I didn't want to unbox it early. I thought about it just to help myself prevent me from having too many issues on live, like we all know that happens. All right. I think we're going to do USB because I don't want it to get stuck or have issues, and I haven't connected it to the Bluetooth yet. So we're going to connect it by USB today. Or at least for the initial one here. Okay. Now we're going to hit, now that I got connected, it looks like the back of it, the USB-C, and then it gives you the USB portion on the other one. Oh, I guess it'd help if I turned it on. Put cardstock on the table first. All right, Miss Merlinda, I'm on it. All right, let's see. Oh, and there, let me. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me try again. Well, maybe I have to connect it. Try that, the first one, like I was going to. Oh, yep. What happens when you can't connect it? Select Bluetooth. I should do that first. Yes, go back. I know you guys are delayed. So do I go device connection? Oh, that's not even the right one. I guess I'd have to click on the right one. Aha. Okay, now I see. Trying to read the chat on my little phone and do the computer. Well, there it is. 24 inches wide by 22 inches. That's a good size. That's a. Now there is a little piece of tape on this arm that I did not cut, and it probably should cut before I actually start it here. Down at on the arm that with the pin attachment on it. All right, there we go. I'm connecting. Did it connect? I missed it. Well, it's green on the machine. Is that a good sign? Nope. Try it again. Click on the device. Okay. Nope. The device is turning green, but it's not connecting. Well, it's moving. Does that mean it's connecting? Select the device name. Okay. Aha, there we go. I had to turn it off and turn it back on. When in doubt, turn it off. All right, look at that. All right, so I don't have anything that I was going to use today, so we're going to go over to the library and see what we can find. I wonder if it would do this one. Oh, wait, I have to draw, right? Yeah. We'll try it. We'll see what it does. All right, so I picked that one. We'll see if it'll work. I don't know if it will or not. Over here on the right, it says My Device. So we're going to find the iPaint painting machine. And then I'm going to make it smaller because otherwise it might take a hot minute to... Then we're going to drawing area. It says 11.7 by 17. Goodness gracious, that's huge. All right. Hi, Stacy. I was wondering when you're coming in. Stupid phone. All right. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to select that one. I guess we'll go with that one. No, I don't want that one. Let's see how. Oh. I wish it would let me like, oh, here we go. Wish it would let me like play with it before I actually had to connect the connect it. Because now, Miss Merlinda, is there a way to make, I guess if as long as I keep it in the smaller area, right? All right, and then see what layers is. Layers, it just shows the different colors on there. Don't want that. Sorry, I'm trying to go back and see if I missed anything on there. Okay. So we don't want that. I'm going to leave that there. I don't want to change it any. I'm just going to, oh wait, that's not the one I wanted. I want to go to the other one. I want the other one. I like the social butterfly. Where'd it go? That one. Okay. There we go. Wish there's a way. I don't know if there's a way to use these other places or not. Okay. So go back to layers. I just want to see what the layers are. Just the different colors. All right. So then we're going to hit make. So now it's going to take us in to get the final touches on it. So so oil painting is where they do the paint by numbers. I was thinking about doing one of each just to show you guys what it does. Let's do the paint by number first. We'll do that one. And then 5 colors or 48 colors. 1, 2, there's only 3 on there. So we'll just do a 5 color. So paint that. Oh, the 48 colors just gives you more color options. See, it just brings more colors. We'll do 48. And then after you pick the color selection on how many colors you want it to be brought into, it brings it down here to transfer to paint by number. and you hit transfer. And now it's converting it in from the picture to the paint by number. And it converted it into 3 colors, which actually is pretty cute. And then after that's done, you're going to come down here and you're going to hit the substrate, what you're painting it on. I wonder if you can add cardstock. Oh, look at that. Let's go add one here. Why not? Go for the gusto, right? 8 and 8. We'll go 8 by 11. Eight and a half by 11. And we'll call this one cardstock. Material thickness. Yeah, I don't think it's 1 inch. We'll go that one. Check pen tip from distance painting. Oh. So this is where it's gonna. All right, let's go. Miss Merlinda, I am a go big or go home person. I will go for it whether I know what I'm doing or not. Okay, so since we're going to be doing that, let me stop sharing this one and put we can remove me off the stage here. Can you hear me now? I forgot I took my main screen off there. Okay, try this again. I forgot my mic is on my main screen. Okay, let's try this again. We'll start from the beginning. Okay, so again, I'm going to line it up along this side and you're going to line it up with the little line here on the left-hand side, because that's going to be the starting point. Kind of like when you use your Leonardo and stuff, the bottom left corner, this is the top left, just like the Cricut machines. Second thing is, from the videos that I was watching, it showed that they were only taping these and not the corners. And when they did that, when they went to use the machine, it pulled up the paper, like rolled it. So make sure you're taping your corners. You can tape these too if you want, but make sure you're always taping your corners down with the product, whatever you're using. And you can probably tape it down before you actually even put the machine on it, because the machine's really lightweight, which is really nice. It can be pretty much put anywhere in storage. You could take it apart if you want it every time. And it's kind of awkward as a storage. So again, I'm going to take it because it's light. I'm going to make sure that's lined up. Then, because the little adapter is already on this pen, I'm just going to use this pin on the on it. So when I push it in, you want to make sure you don't push it in too far. Just like a Cricut, you're going to open it up and you're going to push it in. The adapter here, the little plastic, actually rubber, can be pushed all the way down, but you don't want the pin to be all the way down to the medium that you're using, because it's going to push it down itself. And if you push it down too far, you're going to have all kinds of racket and noise. It's kind of a guess and check. Once you actually use it a couple times, you'll learn what depth you need on your pen. I mean, you could mark it with a marking pen, like a permanent marker if you wanted to. Can everybody see that, what I was talking about? So making sure, here, I'll turn it. Let me grab my phone and just move it. Sorry if everybody's just sick. So right here, when you're pushing this part in, so you're going to put the pin in it, and it's already got the adapter on it. Oh, did I turn my volume up? I think I have an echo now. Let's try that. Okay, you're going to put the pin in there. Just like this, but when you push down, the pin's going to want to slide when you're using force. So you just need to make sure you bring it up a little bit so that it's not touching the paper or canvas or whatever you're using. Oh, my phone keeps going out of focus. Now we're upside down. Okay, and then I'm going to lock it in there, and I'm going to put you back up on my holder here. Okay, so now make sure everything's lined up. I'm going to push this over to the starting point, and then I'm going to turn the power back on. I might have to reconnect it. It might have disconnected when I turned it off. And I noticed when I turn it on, if it's ready to go, it makes 2 clicking noises. So that's my indication that everything's okay, and it makes like you're clicking one of those pop tops they used to have where it makes the clicking noises. That's what it reminds me of. So I'm going to bring up my Loklik screen again. And I'm going to do a test just to make sure that it's still connected on the iPaint, just because of me turning it off and back on. I just want to make sure it connected again. It's not connected, so. We're going to reconnect it. Maybe. There we go. So in order for me to get it connected from Miss Merlinda's device and this, I'm pushing, can you guys see the, on this one, there's two buttons on the top here. One of them, this one right here, is the one that I'm pushing to get it connected to the Bluetooth. When it's doing the search, I push that button. Okay, let's go back, bring my other screen back up. Okay, so now that that's connected, I don't know if I need to do next. Oh yeah, I don't need to do that part of it. I just want to make sure it's connected. Okay, so I guess we have to do this again. We're going to do the 48 color. We're going to hit transfer. So once you get your image on there, you're going to hit make it. You're going to go down, and then it's going to bring, after you hit make it, it's going to bring you up the paint set. You choose your color. The 48 colors, like Miss Merlinda said, was the colors that they gave us in the box. And I'm assuming you can order more if you want to. Not that I will. I'll probably just use regular store-bought ones if I do that. Now we're going to transfer it into a paint by number. And the substrate, did it save? No, it did not. All right, we're going to try to add it again. So we're going to do adding the, actually it's a 12 by 12 because this is a, so 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Thickness, it's definitely not an inch. So let's go half an inch. And now we're going to do the pen check. So when I clicked on it, it says ensure the pen tip is properly touching the painting surface. So I guess I am going to push it down more. And then push it all the way down to the cardstock, and then I press OK. Oh, forgot to type what it was. I'm going to do 12 by 12 cardstock. And then I'll hit save, and we're going to try it. All right. So now it's saved. I'm going to go back over here to painting substrate, and I'm going to use the 12 by 12 cardstock. Then I'm going to go, since it's there now, select pen. I have the heat erasable pen in there because it's already connected, so we'll just use it. Ensure pen is installed. Yep, it's in there. Please ensure your pen is installed. Pen down depth. Preview. Okay. Hit preview. Obviously, it is definitely too low. Preview is just going around and showing the area that it's going to work in. Let's try that again. So I raised it just a little bit so it didn't hit the cardstock. Miss Merlinda says first. I gotta go up here. Before you push the pen down, click OK first to set pen. Oh, okay, gotcha. So do the set pen and then put the pen in so you'll know where to go. All right, we're gonna try this. It says add to task. And then it brings up a task list, so it's kind of like showing you what's ready to go. We're going to try it and see what happens. It says status ready, so we're going to say send. And then we're going to make this one the big one. Pepper, it's not low enough, so obviously it's not touching. So let me see if I can fix that. It's definitely a little finicky. We'll see if that one will work. This is going to be our practice run, so nope. Hey, now it's almost doing it. Kind of faded. Boy, new machines, I tell you. See, Miss Melinda should be on here giving us a tutorial on this. Oh, sure. So it's like too far down, but it's not far enough down. Okay. Let's try this again. All right, we're going to go down here. So, Miss Merlinda. Just for me, huh? Okay, let's try this pen set thing. She said to hit the. Now, see when, I guess, let's see if we can try this again. We're going to move it. Try again. Round two. Can I see the lines on each side of the pen? Okay, look. Yes, there's the A and B. Let's see. Maybe I should have just did it with the canvas. Let's just try instead of using my own sub thing. We'll just try it with the canvas on the preset one that's already there. Maybe that's the issue. Gonna set the pen to B. Okay. All right, it's locked again. Let's try it again. I wonder if it's because my table's unlevel. That could be. What happens when you make your own table? All right. Well, I have a feeling that's what the issue is with my table because we made this table. It might be uneven. Troubleshooting. Let me move it over here to the cutting mat. All right. Now that we can see what's going on here. Okay. Let's try this again. Trial and error. I think I changed the canvas, didn't I? Yeah. Since I moved that paper, let's move this one back over here. Okay. That's what just everybody wanted to watch, huh? Hey, look at that. Separate. This is definitely a trial and error situation here. So number one tip for me is make sure you use a flat, even table. Although the numbers on there are kind of hard to read. I don't know if it's because of the pen, what's going on, but it's kind of blurred out. Go like this a little bit more. Oh well, we're just gonna go with it. Definitely a lot of trial and error with it. Hey, got a little more going on here. It's still because it's uneven. Because where it's even, it does it fine, but once it gets to that top piece, Miss Melinda, do you know if it needs to be on the top or the bottom of the line? Does it matter? See, you can tell where it doesn't hit, where it's not even. So again, number one thing is making sure you're using an even table. I'm pretty sure this mat's heat warm too, so you know. Well, at least I got something on there. Oh, you use sheets of paper? Trying to figure out the flat place, like right there. Let's see if we can do. Now I want to do the line one, because the numbers on the paint by number is kind of hard to read. So I don't know if it's because of the pen or what, but let's try it by doing the line. So I'm going to go back up here and not oil painting. That's the paint by number. The line art where it just draws the line. Let's try that one. Heat erasable pen on the canvas. And I want to move this down here. I'm going to do a preview. You guys see that? We're going to do. Well, all right then. There we go for the. Let me see. Trying to think if I had anything to make sure it was actually flat, but I don't. All right, let me go back and see what's going on in the chat. Hey, Shuglove. Thanks for coming in to my chaos here. Let me try the other pen. Instead of using this one, let me try the gel pen. See if this one makes a difference. Miss Merlinda, do you know if you can use any type of like pen on here? That one's literally dripping ink out of it as it was in the machine. There's a puddle under here of ink. And it wasn't even touching it. That was really weird. Okay. Let's try this again. I'll just hold on to it, hopefully. Maybe the pen's faulty. Let's do a gel pen. We're going to put it back up here because I moved the cardstock again. I don't remember seeing if it was recommended to do is it recommended to do the pen thing every time you push it down? Okay. I think I'm going to have to do a video later showing how to do it on a flat surface. I can say that if I had never won this, I probably would have never bought it. Because like I said, when I first got it, I thought it was for just painting. Well, now it's doing better. So maybe the pen was like crazy or something. And it's because I'm live, because that's how it works. It's doing much better. So maybe that pen was just messed up or something. See, go big or go home. There's always something wrong in the beginning of a live. Yeah, that pen, it was literally dripping out ink on my table when I was in between them. Well, there we go. That turned out much better. So maybe the pen was just flawed. Definitely a trial and error. So I will be doing that again without the extra lines, hopefully. That turned out much better. That would be cute to put on a card. I think when I use this, I think that's what it'll be mostly for. Writing on cards and decorating on cards. So you can make that personalized thing inside. And all right, let's try one more. Nope, trial and error, Brandy. Thank you. Keep going. Keep pushing. You're not a real crafter unless you have a lot of trial and error. That's how you learn to do what you do. All right, let's try it one more time. Let's see what else we can find in there. Go back up to... All right, let me put that back on there for you guys. So I don't want that one anymore. Let's go back to the library and see if we can find another one. Yeah, there we go. I like that one. We'll do this one. Get rid of that one. Yeah, I like that one. Is there, oh, look at that. There is crafty, classy, and sassy. All right, let's try that one. So I'm going to use the line art, and I think 99% of the time when I use this machine, it's going to be line art. Gel pen. Did Miss Melinda say if you can use any gel pens on this? Does it have to be? I guess that would be a trial and error thing as well. Me too. I like those preloaded ones. That's pretty cute. All right, let's make sure that it's in the. Oh, that one's a big one. Maybe we should make it just a little smaller. All right, let's go for it. Good morning, Miss Sharon Davenport. Thanks for stopping in. Well, even that one, you can see where the difference in my mat, where it warped and stuff. But it's definitely better, Miss Melinda. That pen definitely was not a good one. Can I get a little closer to that? There we go. Pretty fast at drawing these out too. Ah, look at that. You can see where it's not lined up very well on the mat. The mat's kind of really close now. Yeah, this would be fun. Definitely fun. This would be really good to put it like in my wood when I color my wood. I to do a piece of wood and make your own design and then color it in. Yes, Miss Melinda, slowly but surely with your help, of course. Yeah, I should try the paint by number with that one and see if we'll try it one more time here. We're gonna do the paint by number and see if it will make it easier to read. Because when I was using that other pen, it was absolutely horrible. The numbers were hard to see. So we'll just do this one again, bring it down a little bit so I know that it's all. And then up here, well, it's all black, but I just want to see what the numbers look like when it writes it on there. Select pen, did that. Preview. Oh, can't see preview. I'll pay by number, minimum 5 by 7. Okay. Well, let's try it. All right, let me cancel it. I'll make it bigger. Today is a day of trial and error. Let's see if I can get it to change color. Why not? There. Oh, look at that. Just like Design Studio. Ungroup it and we'll change colors. If we can figure out how. Oh, look, you can do fill. Aha. Okay, we'll do a teal because you know you gotta have the teal. A teal. And definitely gonna have to play with this and get all the, and a pink. And purple. And red killer. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it wouldn't let me go on to the next one without doing the preview though. Like when you do the paint by number, it makes you do the preview to make sure, probably to confirm that it's going to be on the right one. All right, so now I got my different layers, my different colors. That works. Let's try it. Maybe. Do I have to group it? There we go. All right, we're going to do the 5 colors because there's only 4 colors there. Actually, I'll do the 48 to see what colors it gives me. Then we're going to hit the paint by number. We're going to hit transfer. We're going to do the canvas. We're going to still use the gel pen. We're going to hit preview, make sure it's in the right area. All right, let's go for it. Uh-oh. Now I got too many on there. I'm going to do the first come, first serve. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn that. Oh. I'm going to remove it for a second so I can flip it because I don't want to make you guys sick. There we go. See if it focuses back for you. Oh, but my paper moved. Let's try again. I wasn't paying attention. See, and that's why you make sure that you're paying attention and keep it down. After I already gave the lecture, make sure you tape it down. All right, round 2. 200 maybe, you know. Hey, look at that. It actually works when you tape it down. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, my mat's bowed and it keeps raising. That's all right. It's still working though for me, so we're okay. So what's everybody else up to today? Why this is finishing our last one before I get done? Since I've been on here an hour and a half now. So first tip, make sure you tape it down well. Second tip, make sure your surface is flat. Third tip, make sure you check your pins and make sure that they don't leak everywhere before you try using it. I do want to do one more thing. I'm going to use my heat gun and see if I can make that ink disappear because it's supposed to be ink heated for disappearing. So we'll try and see if it works. Yeah, my mat keeps, I can see my mat going up and down because it's heat. Hi, precious pieces. Thanks for coming in. You're not late. It's been a little bit of chaos because it's alive on a new machine that I have no idea what I'm doing with. Miss Melinda, our expertise on this, is helping me. All right. Not too shabby. Got a few areas where the pen, let me put this up a little bit here. Where the pen drags because of my mats being so, you can actually see the numbers on this one with Melinda's tip of using a bigger area. It shows you the numbers, and then you can print. I do know you can print from the program. Yeah, you can see that. I think that pen is garbage, obviously, because it's not working very well. Or I can just use it for something else. But you can print off the color coding from the program. I believe you can do like a color set sheet that goes with it. So now I'm going to get my heat gun out and see if I can make these disappear. But yes, it turned out much better once I realized that the pen was being ridiculous. Hey, and this one's not leaking all over my mat. Actually, Miss Merlinda said we could use the. I'm gonna try something else. Where is? All right, Miss Merlinda, we need some tutorial on this. How do you use your little mini heat press on these? Can you use it on paper? I know I'm delayed, so I'm just gonna give a second. anything you use the blue ink pen will erase. All right, well, we're going to try it 2 different ways. I am going to try it with the little mini press that I have here, this one, and then I'll try it with my heat gun. See what kind of craziness I can come up with. And oh, got backwards. So the blue, yep, the blue here. Do you recommend using the parchment paper over it so that the, or just directly on the heat or on the? Oh, no, I should have. Well, I can't do it on the back. It'll. Let this heat up. Don't need it? Perfect. Well, I'm going to put it on here because I have regular pen on the back of there, and I don't want it transferred on my pressing mat. Here, I'm going to move this over. All right, so let's see if we can get this to disappear. Is it hot? Warm. We'll do the butterfly. Oh, look at that. That was fast. It's gone. Where's my camera here? Let's try the special. Can everybody see the special? Why is this thing so bright? Hey, look at that. Now we can see what we're doing. Everybody see the word special or the AL or whatever? That's so. It's like 2 seconds and it's gone. It's like reusing a piece of cardboard stock. You don't need to throw it away. You can just use the paint. That's even better than using the heat gun. It's like as soon as I don't even have to actually touch it. I just have to hover over it. That's pretty nifty. I won't even use the heat gun. I'll just keep it. Slide it like you're ironing. Okay. Look at that. All my mess ups gone. Round 2. Here we come. That's pretty cool. So that other pen that didn't work well would work for drawing another thing. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much the tutorial because we got it to work even though my math's not even. And the other pen was kind of flubbed. But it does work when it's going right. All right, let me remove that one and put me back on. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. Well, I'm still stuck like that. Guess we'll use my phone. Nope, that one needs to go higher. See all my craziness behind me. All right. Now I got an echo. Try this again. Not better? No echo? My computer is still frozen. My camera on my computer is still frozen. Okay. All right. So recap, I had a lot of trial and error. Again, this Loklik iPaint, I won it from an HTVRont giveaway. It was a mystery machine. I didn't even know what I was getting until it showed up. And my first impression, I will tell you, was I probably will never use that because it said iPaint. And I thought it would just paint. It doesn't, it wouldn't do anything else except for paint. And I'm like, but then I was looking at some of the videos and realized it does paint by number on any picture that you upload to it. It can convert it to a paint by number, but it also does line drawing. And I watched a video on it, how to do line drawing on card making. So it'd be a great asset for anybody who does a lot of card making, because it will draw things on there for you once you get it set and know how to work it. It'd be awesome, especially for like little kids. You can do little kid stuff, make stocking stuffers, the paint by numbers. You can sell them like in events. I was thinking about selling maybe making some little ones and selling them at my events, because I do a lot of events. And then it does, like I said, it does come with paint by numbers with the numbers on top, but I probably will never order them. I'll probably just use regular paints that I get at the store. Sorry, y'all, I'm like looking sideways with the camera right there. So that's that. With that, a lot of trial and error. Thank you, Miss Melinda, for all your help today, working this crazy machine and teaching me how to do it. This is like my first unboxing live. It's definitely different, but it's not going to stop me from doing it again, even though we had all kinds of troubles. But live and learn. Go for the gusto. Go big or go home. But I'm already home, so I must have had to go big. So next weekend is the Craft the Halls. There's going to be 2 days full of great crafts by great presenters. I'm going to show the lineup again. So this is the lineup for next Saturday and Sunday. It starts on the 22nd. Starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. With Patrice and Marilyn introductions and discussing, and then it goes down from there. Great crafts, great presenters, great variety of different things, which is awesome. Thank you, Sean. That's greatly appreciated. And again, thank you everybody for hanging out for me. Thanks for everybody in the bushes. I greatly appreciate it. The live and learn, that's my station. Fake it till you make it. Pretend like you know what you're doing, even though you don't. So again, so for mine on Sunday is at 4:10 Eastern, 3:10 Central, 1:10 my time. I'm going to be doing the lighted signs, which is, here, I'll make this bigger again. So the lighted sign is this. I got it at Walmart. It's called a LED scallop sign. It's a blank. I think it was like $5.50. Again, it lights up, and then we're gonna do a vinyl design on here. Thank you, Robin. So we're gonna do that. If anybody wants to craft along, these are at Walmart. Like I said, in the craft section, there's a whole bunch of different ones that you can pick up. There's the ones that are shaped like boots, like hearts, like this one. There's a couple of rectangular ones. And I do a lot of laser engraving on these, which is another way to use them and utilize them. And then the vinyl and probably heat transfer. The LED light, if it's too bright, you can go over and paint it over it with like a paint to make it not so bright for you. Because I know a lot of people can't handle brightness. So that's another idea for you. Yeah, dry throat. And yeah. So during this next coming week, the presenters should be posting the links to their lives, and we were asked to put the materials that are needed for each live underneath in the description box, as well as the links to the next live in order. In my community tab, I did put the lineup again. It's the flyers there. Every link to every presenter is there in the bottom, and it gives you the information of what's going to happen for the 2 days. If you have any questions, you can message me or anybody, one of the presenters, and I'm more than sure that they will give you the information that you need. Is there any other questions for me before we get off here, now that I've had you on here an hour and 40 minutes? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, when I first saw it, one more thing, I have to admit that when I first saw this and then I saw the card making, the first person that popped up in my mind was Miss Robin from Robin's Creations, because she loves her card making and I know she enjoys it thoroughly. And I was like, this would be a perfect thing for Robin to have. That was my first thought. And I was like, yep. But then it gave me more interest because I was like, I like card making. I don't like it as often as I should, but I do like to make cards once in a while just to be unique. So I'll have to do some more lives with some card making. But and then next week, I think Stacy and I will still be on, even though we have our live, or my live is at 1 o'clock. I think we'll probably just do something quick and easy project for next Sunday. And again, this is our Sunday is going to continue through. You're welcome. Thank you, Jessie, for hanging out. Our Sundays are going to continue through the end of December for sure, because she has things going on. I have an event because it's my busy season almost every Saturday for the next month. Actually, every Saturday for the next month. So we're gonna have a lot going on, but we're still gonna be on 11 Pacific, 1 Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to join us, make sure to hit that like button on mine. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my craziness today. Make sure you hit my subscribe to Mike's channel as well as Stacy's channel. Both of them should be in the description, I believe, for this one. If not, I'll go back and add it for you. Again, everybody, thank you for coming in. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a great crafting week, and we'll see you next weekend with the 2-day crafting event. I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.